Hey guys, Desolator Magic here, and I've got two pieces of good news. Oh yes, it's a happy Sunday. First of all, the 2020 Grand Finals champion was Austin Burcevic, or whatever. What did I say last time? Burcevic! It's probably one of those three. Now you're probably thinking, where have I heard that name before? Oh yeah, he got some information about the MPL getting advanced information to give them an advantage over everybody else in the entire community to win some tournament. And then he leaked it on Twitter telling everybody, hey, I feel like everybody should know this. And then Wizards banned him from the game indefinitely and basically tried to, bribe / coerce / force him into giving up who he heard it from. And he basically just replied with multiple super high level pro players. What, are you going to go ban them all? I'm not going to give you their names because screw you. I'm paraphrasing, but then eventually when their investigation completed, which probably means the pros came forward and said, I didn't know it wasn't public information. You literally just posted it in the MPL Discord. And Wizards, by the way, said, fine, we're deleting the MPL Discord then. I guess they don't want to communicate with the MPL members or hear from them. They want to revert to email. It was so childish and stupid and counterproductive when it was their fault. We're like, hey, 100 or so people in the MPL or whatever. Hey, guys. Everybody be cool. Don't tell anybody. Here's something that's totally not public that we're posting virtually publicly. What the hell did they expect to happen? So anyway, he goes and wins the Grand Finals, whatever the hell that is. If you looked at the meta breakdown, I think like 70% were playing Omnath. That's a nice little segue. They have officially announced on Twitter that there is going to be a Monday morning or afternoon, but let's be honest, morning, ban announcement, and it is going to affect Standard, Historic, and Brawl. So Historic is an absolute joke. They're probably going to cripple, God, I haven't even played it in a month. I hate to speculate, but I'll just say Goblins. I don't know, maybe Elves, probably Shrines. I mean, I personally hate those three decks the most. I don't know if anybody still plays those. I have no idea. I don't care. Historic's such a dead format because of all the damage they did from the anthologies. It is irreparable. It doesn't matter what they do. They're probably going to unban Field of the Dead again. I don't know. Who cares? Brawl, I haven't played enough of it, but there's some room for improvement there. I have the strangest inclination Omnath is going to be banned from Brawl, and that's going to be the only change. That's my official guess. But okay, so those two formats aside, so I'm going to say about those. Let's talk about Standard, the big show here. What are they going to ban? Well, the correct answer to that question is Scoot Mob and Omnath, period, the end, have a nice day. That is what is going to happen, I assure you. Now, if they wanted to pull their heads out of their asses and actually get ahead of this shitstorm that has been the Standard meta, instead of just letting it continue to be shit, but now without Omnath, they would ban one of the flying rogues, preferably in my opinion too, that Vampire Nighthawk clone thing, that's gotta go, that thing's ridiculous. And or one of the more powerful, like maybe the hit effect flying rogues. Because rogues in the air, all boosting each other, is ridiculous. That deck is so stupid because right now the air countermeasures just don't exist and it's like the only flying deck. They won't ban it because they're like, oh, we'll just let the meta adjust. So if your deck can't beat flyers, like in other words, if you're playing green, oh, well, you just don't get to play your deck, which I think is shit. I think that's complete garbage to kind of pigeonhole people that hard. But it's like, okay, some amount of creature removal or board wipe or maybe some flyer of your own when we've got a generic one-cost flying artifact. I mean, okay. We basically got a green windstorm, too. It's like a dual modal spell with X in it. So they're not going to take action against it, but they should. That deck is a little too much to have to deal with, and it's really annoying, and it's a little fast, and it also has healing. It's just, it rubs me the wrong way. And it was in the tournament. It was there. People played it. Adventures had a bit of a showing there, too. People have been wanting that to be nerfed for a while, and if they get rid of Omnath, everybody will just play Adventures. I mean, obviously, that and Rakdos Sacrifice. And then it looks like, I mean, third place by popularity, but we're looking at a deck pool of 32? So, I mean, that's not really a way to measure it, was black-white rogues, or black-blue rogues. You guys know my brain is too stupid to name colors that I'm looking at. So I'd love to see Rakdos for once, specifically Kroxa would be nice, get the boot, or, I don't know, maybe Cauldron or Witch's Oven or whatever the hell card is still legal in this format. From the cat combo, they banned the cat. I said get rid of the other one. It doesn't really kill that deck. It just keeps them from sacking your shit that they stole, which would be a good step in the right direction. I think there's a second outlet for it though, so I don't know, just ban the whole deck. Get rid of Kroxa, Timrat, and Bone Crusher. I don't care. I'm sick of playing against that crap. Literally, Rakdos the guild already cycled out and people are still playing their damn deck. That's how annoying this thing is. So we all know Scoot Swarm and Omnath are gone, obviously. Clear as day, that's it. That's the end of it. I would also love to see Edgewall, Innkeeper, and or Lucky Clover. Everybody blames Clover. Clearly Innkeeper is the worst card. Ooh, doubling an effect. Who gives a shit? How about 2-to-1 card advantage? Where'd that go? You care about that any? But he's easier to blow up. Well, then do it. You already lost the game if he's in play for 3 turns, so good luck. Burn your last removal on a 1-drop card. Good idea. So with those banned, I mean, let me just put it the way I should put it. What one are you the most mad about them not banning? Because these are all the things they're not going to ban. Lotus Cobra, Zenith Flare, oh my god. Torbran, oh my god, murder him. Innkeeper, Hedron Crab, somebody take that crab and drop it in some boiling water, I swear to God. Embercleave, that has outstayed its welcome. Winota, never should have been printed. I don't care if there's nobody left playing that deck. She needs to be banned on principle. Plus, with the pressure off the top, people are going to go back to playing Winota. Then Auspicious Starix, because that is the most degenerate, obnoxious, free-casting, mutate horseshit I've seen in my life. Dream Trawler, because there is no conceivable practical way to get rid of that card. Luris, because I'm sick of people looping a 1-to-2 drop card every single turn for all eternity. That is getting really old. You should never be able to loop a spell once per turn forever. That is ridiculous. And then Ugin, obviously, because Ugin. So which of those are you the most mad about them not banning? And there's a couple that I should have added. I'm kind of sick of Drown in the Lock, but like whatever. It's just, I hate the decks it's in. It's not the card that's the problem. I'm just sick of people casting it. And there's a couple more I described that way. I mean, I want Garuk out of the game, just for stylistic, like just bad games, just bad game generators. If you were to take a card and say, this is a bad game generator, and every time it comes into play, it's like, I gotta deal with this bullshit again, really? I gotta somehow get past these wolves without killing them to take out a planeswalker that never should have been printed in the first place. Are you kidding me? But it's not like, oh, it's game ruining, it's unbeatable. It's just, it's uncomfortable to play against. It's overpowered, it's obnoxious, and nobody wants it. Nobody ever wants to see it when it enters play. Those kinds of cards, if we're gonna dip into that pool, it's probably another 10. But as far as just very, very bad for the game, toxic and overpowered, I would say Lotus Cobra, Zenith Flare, Torbran, Innkeeper, Hedron Crab, Embercleave, Winota, Auspicious Starix, Dream Trawler, Luris, and Ugin. Those ones, if you think about all of them, they are individually in a vacuum too damn powerful. Everything else, it's like stylistic, whatever. And Hedron Crab is the bad card, but they might as well just take Teferi's Tutelage with it. I'd almost take a ban on the harder to get rid of one, but none of my decks right now remove creatures very efficiently, so like just me personally, I'd say Hedron Crab, but, whatever. So it's possible they might ban Lotus Cobra too, but I think it'll just be Scoot Swarm and Omnath. And if they try to ban just one of them, it's over. It is over for them. People will like burn down their headquarters. People in the community are so pissed, they can't even play the damn game. After rotation, at which point, allegedly, the game was going to be fixed and playable again. Now, it's twice as bad as it was before. If they try and go, okay, we banned Omnath, and that's it, leave it at that, and go Scoot Swarm Lotus, that's all people will play. Let me just remind you that Omnath and Lotus are in an Adventures deck. That's how degenerate they are. Whether you could just drop them in and they're just, supplement to an existing overpowered broken deck. Cool, great. And Omnath and Lotus are in just generic Ugin ramp. It's just unbelievable. It's so obvious that those are the problems, And then Scoot Swarm it keeps crashing arena, ruining games. If you bring them out, you've got like 3 turns to get rid of them, you're dead. You might think, well, 3 turns, but the whole time you're not going to hit them. You're not going to win. You're not just, like it's a time bomb ticking and I need to, go off like that Leviathan generator. Oh, but I managed to beat them in that time because 3 turns is a long time. It's like, no, you're never getting past them without trample. So the whole time you're not going to hit them. You might as well have lost the turn that it comes in. And you blow up one of them, no, you have to get all of them now. It's so ridiculous. Mark's obsession with doubling is amazing, considering he doesn't seem to know how doubling works in math. You don't just, it doesn't go like 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6. It goes 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, too damn many. Not to imply that I don't think 32 of something in Magic the Gathering is too damn many. I do. So they haven't even announced it yet, and I'm already pissed about what they haven't banned. That's the state of standard right now. If they leave anything that I just named on that list, plus I know that the list is missing 2 cards and I don't remember what they were. If they stop short of banning any of those, whatever I didn't name, first of all, will take over the format. And secondly, I will be disappointed about having to, play an Arena. And the best thing is, since I know they're going to ban Scoot Swarm, there goes almost every deck I run on Arena. So I got to rebuild all my decks. So it's like, yeah, it affects me too. Yeah, I know it's broken. Yeah, I want it gone. But it's the backbone of one of my decks, and it's a very important card to another one of my decks. So cool, but I shouldn't be, running away and winning the game automatically as soon as the 3-drop comes in. That's pretty fucking stupid. So unlike most people on forums and subreddits, I'm going to be an adult about it and say, yeah, that deck probably shouldn't have existed, and then I'm going to build another deck. Because this is a deck building game, and that's what a mature person does. So get ready for World War III to light up as soon as they fail to ban anything anybody gives a shit about. If they just do, let's even say a 3-for-1, Lotus, Scoot Swarm, and Omnath, You're gonna get the whining about, but I just bought that deck. You know, the typical entitled net decking dumb who didn't see this coming. I mean, your deck's dead. You should have seen it coming. But beyond that, I think we're gonna be like, finally, okay, you fixed it. Yay, now we can play Magic again. And then people are gonna log on, and a day later they're gonna be like, okay, we need another ban. So I think if they go wide enough, they might get some people thinking, okay, they finally did the right thing. Now I can finally play Magic, but they're all going to be wrong. And they're going to end up by the end of the week more mad than they were when they started. So that's nice. And the best thing is I tried to just build other decks that are hyper powerful, but maybe like a little bit gimmicky, a little bit harder to light off. You know, maybe just like they all rely on, 2 or 3 cards and that's it. Instead of like a synergistic, black, blue rogues where it's like, oh, look, I drew another rogue. Good. Like something a little bit more narrow, but that can still win games efficiently. And because there's only 5 sets legal, I can't come up with anything. There's no strategies other than the ones that we're already seeing. That Garruk Ashy Larry deck that I built, it's bad ass. That thing has a very high win rate, but it's so gimmicky and it doesn't always go off and it's not reliable, but it's like you get wins with it. Okay, whatever. It doesn't feel like a well-made deck, but it kind of plays like it. Well, some of the time. But it's like, that was a miracle that I could get anything going that people haven't really seen before. And honestly, I've went up against a deck with one or the other of those enough times. It's not, new. But yeah, there's just nothing out there. I mean, you look at Ikoria, you play Mutate. That's it, the end. I mean, what else is there? Humans or something? Or some dumb shit? I don't even remember what the other mechanic was because nobody plays it. I thought about doing some kind of artifact thing, but we lost a lot of the cards that needed to do artifact stuff with the guilds, the Ravnica sets that went out. So there's just nothing out there. And then you look at the power level of these and you're like, why would I even try in the first place? So it's just a bad time. I'm almost looking forward to the, what do they call it? The Minnesota Norwegian set or whatever the hell. Oh yeah, Minnesota Heim. I believe that's the name of it. There's a pretty bad leak that I don't feel like sharing with anybody yet because I think I might be the primary source on it about what's going to be in that set. And if they're correct, you guys are not going to be very happy. Let me just put it that way. So I'm not entirely looking forward to the set. If it's true, let me just say you are going to be in disbelief over what they put in it. It's not going to move standard in a positive direction. I can assure you of that. At this point, if you want to look forward to something Magic Legends, and didn't they announce another Horizons and then like another Masters or something, or one of the two of those? That looks kind of cool. I think the D&D set's going to be pretty lit too, and they got different people working on it than worked on the last couple, so that's cool. So I mean, okay, 2021 won't be complete shit because maybe you could just like draft it, or maybe Minnesota Heim will be like really, really good, like maybe for draft, not for standard constructed. Don't get crazy. Let's keep it real here. Let's keep it grounded. Let's keep it based. But it might be kind of okay for draft, and I'm going to sit there and loop drafts until I run out of coins, and I'll go play something that is managed better. Like, I don't know, Star Citizen is managed better at this point. Who made No Man's Sky? They did a better job than Wizards. Maybe I'll go play some of that. I heard it's good now, because they know how to actually fix things. Gee, is Peter Molyneux working on something? I thought I heard something about a new Fable. And I think I also heard that they fired him. He knows how to manage a project better than Wizards, and people really hope death on him. Anyway, all jokes aside, I'm probably going to bed early today because I'm going to be up and early covering whatever the hell they try to ban tomorrow. Hit subscribe if you don't want to miss that one. I'll see you guys when they announce that Omnath and Scoot Swarm and probably not Lotus are banned. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.